YouTube is by far the most popular video streaming service in the world. In fact, it accounts for 11% of all internet traffic. The platform is host to a wide variety of videos, ranging from comedy to art films and compilations. But by far the most popular clips on the site are music videos. Gone are the days when viral videos like Charlie Bit My Finger could crack the top 10 list. From one-hit wonders to established pop stars, today we're counting down the top 10 most viewed videos on YouTube. Taylor Swift's single Shake It Off is an anthem of self-acceptance and self-reliance. Shake It Off debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart for the week ending September 6, 2014, becoming Swift's second number 1 single in the United States and the 22nd song to debut at number 1 in the chart's history. The song won Favorite Song at the 2015 People's Choice Awards and also received nominations for Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Pop Solo Performance at the 2015 Grammy Awards. According to Billboard, it's Swift's biggest Hot 100 hit to date, staying on the chart for 50 consecutive weeks. The music video was directed by Mark Romanek and shot in June 2014 over 3 days in Los Angeles. The clip explores the idea of creating identity through dance, as Swift can be seen dancing in an assortment of styles accompanied by some of the world's best dance crews. It has a lot of professional dancers in it and me trying to awkwardly keep up, she told the BBC. In one scene, I kind of find my own people that I like dancing with and the people I fit in with. So we picked all these fans from Instagram and Twitter and invited them to a place. They had no idea what was going to happen. It currently has 2.74 billion views, making it the number 10 most watched video of all time. Katy Perry's 2013 single Roar is a song about having pride and self-transformation. The song was a commercial success, topping charts in Australia, Austria, Canada, Ireland, Israel, Lebanon, New Zealand, Scotland, Slovenia, South Korea, the United Kingdom, and the US. By the end of 2013, Roar had sold 9.9 million units globally. Roar has sold over 6 million copies in the US, over 1 million in the UK, and was Australia's best-selling single of 2013, with 560,000 copies sold within the year. The music video follows Perry as she suffers a plane crash with her vapid boyfriend, who is quickly eaten by animals while Perry remains unscathed. It was directed by Grady Hall and Mark Kudzi, and filmed at the Los Angeles County Arboretum and Botanic Garden. Apparently, the wild animals and colorful set made for an entertaining video, because the song currently has 2.75 billion views on YouTube. Fresh off a controversial Super Bowl halftime performance, Maroon 5 are still an extremely popular band, almost 2 decades into their career. Though the song was penned by an anonymous songwriter named Mike Posner, it's meant to mirror lead singer Adam Levine's engagement to his wife. Commercially, Sugar peaked at number 2 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and became the band's 3rd top 10 single from V, an 8th consecutive top 10 entry. Sugar is the 68th song in history to score at least 20 weeks in the top 10 of the Hot 100. The music video is based on the movie Wedding Crashers. The band walks into a series of venues, seemingly unnoticed, and sets up their performance equipment behind a curtain on stage. The curtain drops and we see a shocked bride and groom attempting to process the fact that Maroon 5 is playing at their wedding. The video, filmed by Wedding Crashers director Dave Dovkin, was an immediate success, gaining at least 1 million views an hour for the first month after its release. The song is currently sitting in the number 8 spot with more than 2.88 billion views. At one point, Justin Bieber had 3 of the top 10 videos on YouTube. Now his sole representation is the 2015 banger Sorry. Written for his ex-girlfriend Selena Gomez, the song is meant to be an apology for childish behavior. The song was actually written by Justin Tranter, who's also the mind behind hits by Selena and other artists like Nick Jonas. Commercially, the song topped the charts of 13 countries. It spent 7 weeks at number 1 on the Canadian Hot 100 and 3 weeks at number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100. Sorry was replaced by the 3rd single Love Yourself on the chart on February 13, 2016. Making Bieber the 12th act in the Hot 100's history to succeed itself at number 1. He also accomplished the same feat in the UK, becoming the 3rd act ever to self-replace at the top of the list. Globally, the song became one of the best-selling digital music releases, with over 10 million in sales in 2016 alone. Memorably, Bieber is nowhere to be found in the highly successful music video. Instead, it focuses on an all-female group of dancers who perform an elaborately choreographed dance routine to the song. It currently has 3 billion views, making it number 7 on our countdown. Psy's Gangnam Style is not only the 6th most watched video on YouTube, it's also the first K-pop song to break through to an international audience. The song has been revered for its catchy chorus and hilariously oddball music video. The video was premiered on July 15, 2012. In the music video, Psy pokes fun at the style of Seoul's Gangnam-gu, a flashy district with high rents, high expectations, and a focus on the high-status lifestyle. In December 2012, the music video was the first to hit 1 billion views on YouTube. It's currently the oldest video in the top 10, proving it has the staying power beyond its novelty appeal. And we can thank T-Pain, at least in part, for the video's success. He was the first prominent American figure to get behind the video in 2012. This was soon followed by Britney Spears, Katy Perry, Tom Cruise, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and William Gibson, who have either commented about or shared the video with their fans via Twitter. The video currently has 3.28 billion views. This is a strange one. Masha and the Bear, Recipe for Disaster, is the only video in the top 10 that's not a music video. So how did this popular Russian children's cartoon become the 5th most watched video of all time? It's worth putting the popularity of this video into perspective. Recipe for Disaster has been viewed more times than Adele's music video for Hello. It's been viewed more times than any Bieber music video, and it's been viewed more than twice as many times as the next highest ranking Masha and the Bear episode. Masha and the Bear, which is produced by Moscow-based Animacord Animation Studio, is loosely based on the children's folk story of the same name. The show, which debuted in 2009, relays the adventure of a mischievous little girl named Masha and a retired circus bear who keeps her out of trouble. Though the series was conceived as a local project tailored to the Russian audience, according to Animacord managing director Dmitry Levayko, it has huge international appeal. About 2/3 of Animacord's YouTube royalties come from views outside Russia, Levayko said in 2016. Essentially, Masha and the Bear plays into a huge international trend wherein parents put on YouTube videos for their kids instead of traditional television. YouTube has turned into a sort of on-demand babysitter, and Masha and the Bear is proof that kids like what they're seeing. The video currently has 3.43 billion views. Uptown Funk is the lead single from Mark Ronson's 2015 album Uptown Special. It features vocals from Bruno Mars and is one of the biggest selling songs of all time. Uptown Funk spent 14 consecutive weeks at #1 on the US Billboard Hot 100, 7 non-consecutive weeks at #1 on the UK Singles Chart, and topped the charts in several other countries, including Australia, Canada, France, Ireland, and New Zealand. It became the 2nd best-selling single of 2015 and the 5th best-selling single of all time. The song won 2 Grammy Awards, including Record of the Year and the Brit Award for British Single of the Year. Its music video stars Ronson, Mars, and Mars's backing band, the Hooligans, dancing in a city street, and accumulated 3.46 billion views on video sharing website YouTube as of December 2018, making it the 4th most viewed YouTube video of all time. The song originated from a lick that Mars and his band were playing on tour. Mark Ronson told Billboard magazine, "When we hit on that opening line, we knew that we had the seed of this really exciting idea. I pushed myself much more than I have on anything else in the past." Ronson explained that when he and Bruno first came up with the instrumental track and a few lines of what would become the hit song Uptown Funk, the room was filled with electricity. That electricity is still palpable more than 4 years later. Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth wrote "See You Again" as a promotional track for the movie Furious 7. They intended the song to be a tribute to Paul Walker, the star of the Fast and Furious franchise, who tragically passed away before the movie's release. The song was immediately identified as a huge hit in the making, and it didn't take long to rise on the chart and become the 2nd #1 for Khalifa and the 1st for Puth, who became a household name thanks to his part in the nostalgic Melancholy track. The song went on to rule the Hot 100 for a dozen weeks, tying as the 4th longest-running leader in U.S. history. It also tied with Eminem's Lose Yourself as the longest-running hip-hop #1 in Billboard history. The music video is relatively somber. It begins with a shot of a cliff top at sunset, followed by Khalifa walking down a highway road. Puth is then shown singing the chorus whilst playing a piano located between 2 cars. Khalifa's rap verses and Puth singing the 2nd chorus and bridge are interspersed with footage from Furious 7. The video was the most watched on YouTube for 1 month of 2017 and was briefly the most liked on the site. It currently has 4 billion views. 2017 was a breakout year for Ed Sheeran. He had a record-smashing album, a hit song, and a duet with Beyoncé. But as it turns out, his highest-grossing song was almost handed off to someone else. That's right, Sheeran initially felt that Shape of You was not a good fit for the album, and almost sold it to another pop star, as he did with Justin Bieber's Love Yourself. In the end, it's good he held onto the song, because it's now his most distinctive track. Shape of You peaked at #1 on the singles chart of 34 countries, including the US Billboard Hot 100, as well as the UK, Australian, and Canadian singles charts. It stayed at #1 for a record-tying 16 consecutive weeks on the Canadian Hot 100, as well as 14 non-consecutive weeks on the UK singles chart. On December 10th, 2018, the song became the first song to hit 2 billion streams, making it the most streamed song on Spotify. It was the best-selling song of 2017 in the UK. Shape of You was also the best-selling digital song worldwide, with combined sales and track equivalent streams of 26.6 million units. As for the video, it currently has 4.6 billion views, making it the 2nd most viewed video of all time. The story follows Sheeran and his love interest Jenny Pegowski, who you may recognize from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The video was shot on location in Seattle. Luis Fonsi's 2017 mega hit Despacito is one of the highest-grossing songs of all time, and the video has almost 6 billion views on YouTube, making it by far the most watched of all time. The video was filmed in the La Perla neighborhood of Fonsi's native Puerto Rico. It stars the 2006 Miss Universe Zuleika Rivera, whom Fonsi described as a Latina powerhouse. Fonsi stated that the music video celebrates Latin American culture, saying that movement, dancing, and rhythm are engraved into his bones. It's unclear exactly what made Despacito such an earworm in 2017, but it shows no sign of slowing down, even as Fonsi has begun to release new music. Commercially, the song topped the charts of 47 countries and reached the top 10 in 6 others, making it both Fonsi and Daddy Yankee's most successful single to date. In the United States, it became the first song primarily in Spanish to top the Billboard Hot 100 since Macarena in 1996, subsequently tying the longest reigning #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 with 16 weeks, as well as becoming the longest reigning #1 on the Hot Latin Songs chart with 56 weeks. It also became the first Latin song to receive a diamond certification by the Recording Industry Association of America. Love it or hate it, Despacito is here to stay.
Hey, I'd like to return this soda.